while I'm back in the 200 and something acre wood. Unlike Winnie the Pooh, who only had 100-acre wood. And we're about to dig some small holes. Hole number 1 is that. It looks like an oddball lever to a rifle or something, but I'm not sure. Pretty sure it's not. But if it was, it would be. Hole number 2 was a nice brass sound. And it's that, which is some kind of, which is a coupling for what appears to be a hose. You know the routine, we shall harvest. The signals are coming quick, and I can't get my memory set up to remember to turn the camera on. That appears to be a data plate, I think. But you can't read it. Maybe when it's cleaned off, we'll be able to get some words off of it. Signal number next is an aluminum tent rope tensioner. Another high tone. Stays right there. I'm thinking it's going to be another tensioner. This ground, even though it is wet, is really hard packed. We have to go with a bigger Chevelle. Okay, it is not another tent tensioner. It is one of these. Oh my goodness. It's more like the tent itself. Okay, we're getting there. Just got to get past all the noise. Oh, there's another one of those lever things. So that's what that came off of. Remember that lever we found a minute ago? It came off a pump. A pump just like that. I guess it's a pump. Yeah, there's a little filter. Quite a beautiful find, isn't it? Signal number next is another unique item that I cannot seem to get out of the earth. I'm trying, but it's bigger than the average. There, that is a hinge. Stone hinge, metal hinge. It's a beauty. We got a lovely number 80 right here on the top of the ground. My guess, like most of the things I find, it's going to be metal. If it's not, we will See, I don't like it when there's always something white in there. It's just so corroded. And it usually was a can of something, because that's what was in it. There's the edge of the can. So we shall harvest. If you're ever hunting like a Civil War site or a modern war site or a training site, the base of any of the big trees, it has to be a big tree, 100-year-old tree, sometimes has something under it. This is a 90, a good solid 90. Probably going to be a beer can, I hope. It's been a long time since I found a good quality made beer can. So let's utilize our digging utensil. Here it is. It's in my hand. Are you ready? It is a lovely aluminum tent ribeye. We shall harvest. There's a solid 78, 79 out here. That's usually an old 308 or 309, depending on what time it is. In this case, it is not. It's always good to bang off your fines really hard in case there's something important, like a piece of melted aluminum. Land or sea. Otherwise, the acronym is LOSS. So you want to use this to find things that are lost. This was an 85. And I'm thinking, like the last, you're not gonna believe this. That thing pinpoints rocks too. I don't want the rock yet. But we might harvest it. It's probably, my guess is that rock is older than the trees out here. Okay, I can feel it. It's a root. Another piece of a can. I have my iron discrimination at about 80 something. That's aluminum. Okay, I thought it was. I started to get ugly about my machine. CO2 cartridge. I don't know if this is what I think it is. Looks like a tensioner. I thought it might be a piece to a revolver. What is that? It's brass. Yeah, I think it's a tent spike. Some kind of tent spike that went in and had something in there. I'm guessing. Maybe it's a, you know what? I'm wrong. If you're out in the woods and you have one of these, and let's say you just had enough, but there's nowhere to sit, and you just want to just take a few minutes and rest something. So you take your digging hand, you put that in the ground, you just rest your finger right there. Oh yeah, it's awesome. If that's what I think it is, you're going to be really impressed. If I'm not mistaken, that is a 4-hole, large holation template. Early metal detecting device. Oh, I'm mistaken. It's a little later. That's a 5-hole. But let's say you have a signal right there. You put it right there, you'll do your little outline. So you need to take something to stretch the surface, you know, what's the word I'm searching for? Crack scratcher. Later on, they realized that these hole digging templates should have been plastic, not metal. I did not dig that, but if I had, I would have dug it up. M1A1 box. Doesn't work anymore. And I hate to move it. It just looks so cool, doesn't it? M1A1. I don't know what caliber that was. Caliber 30. Okay, it says right there. CAL30 M1A1. The more I rub on it, the less you can see it. It's pretty neat, isn't it? A little change of plans. We're not as far this time, so he rode his 4-wheeler out here and met me. We'll go down here and look for objects. Well, a little shorter video. We're headed back now. Got a little walk to get to the wagon and get him on the 4-wheeler. Then we're gonna head back and call it the day. I was gonna detect more, but we got to piddling around and did other things. So let me know what you think all that stuff is we found in case I'm wrong. Thanks for watching my videos.